107.1 TraxFM variety that's easy to listen to. Thin Lizzy there and the boys are back in town. Cliff, James and Lenny with you as we count down to 2012. Of course, we're going to give you some details on how you can get in touch with us. If you'd like to request a favourite song, shout out to somebody, maybe having a bit of a party tonight, a bit of a get-together to welcome the new year, well, you're welcome to give us a call. You can do that by phoning our request line, 573-7103. That number again for you, 573-7103. But there is another way, because we live in a wonderful world of technology. Lenny, hit us with the details for the email.
Right, yes. If you want to email us on a dedication or a song request or any suggestions for music for that matter, our email address at TraxFM is traxfm.picton@gmail.com. That's traxfm.picton@gmail.com.
Very easy to get a hold of us. Your requests and dedications, shout-outs. If there's someone you'd like to say to g'day to, then, of course, give us a call. If you've got people around at your place, maybe having a meal tonight, perhaps being brave, even in spite of the weather out there, getting that barbecue fired up. Now, Lenny, we know that Owen's taken off to the kitchen to prepare a fabulous meal, as he always does out there. I know he's going to be doing something with onions, and this is a tip for anybody who might be preparing onions for the barbecue tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you know, I like lots of onions and garlic in my meals, but there's one thing I hate when preparing a meal, and that's peeling onions. It makes my eyes water like mad. I mean, I could fill a swimming pool, I tell you. Well, here's a handy tip that I came across the other day. Chewing gum while peeling onions will keep you from crying.
Say that again?
Chewing gum while peeling onions will keep you from crying.
So any type of gum at all?
Guess so, you know, chewing gum,
So it doesn't have
you know, strawberry, vanilla flavour, whatever you like.
Oh, okay, so that'll stop you from...
Onion flavoured.
Hey, we've just learned something new, haven't we? That's just incredible. And we've got more facts like that and crazy other stuff coming up tonight. So listen out for it. Lenny is the master of the strange but true. But again, if you want to give us a request or a dedication, hit us with the email. Hit us on that phone number, 573-7103. Musically, Slade on the way for you. We had catch up with Eagle Eye Cherry in there. And this one for Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers. It's variety that's easy to listen to. 107.1 Trax FM. Thanks for joining us.
It went all right.
Yeah, link up there. I see what's happening. Every time I'm keying music beds over here, it's taking the play cue away from this. So I've just got to remember to bring the mouse back.
Mouse back. Yeah, bring the focus back, yeah.
Picton's local radio station on 107.1. This is Trax FM. That is The Damned from about 1986 with Eloise. G'day, Cliff James with you. Lenny's in with me too. He's back. He snuck off to grab his lotto ticket and get it all set up. Not far to go. In fact, at this very moment, someone's been made a millionaire, we suspect.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt. We'll have numbers for you later on as well. And an interesting story about a Lamborghini that didn't last very long.
As they tend not to. Nothing personal about them. It's just, you know.
Man moves up from Mini driving to Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Bit of a step.
And probably makes it a compact again, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
but it was a bit too big for him.
We're reflecting on 2011 and we're counting down to 2012. And of course, an appropriate time for us to stop and pause and have a look at some of the events that went on for this day in history. Now, of course, it's been no secret in the last few days here in Picton and around the countryside, Nelson especially, and we really do feel for the people in Nelson affected by the rain. In fact, anywhere else in the country that's been heavily affected by the rain. But you came up with another of your interesting little facts about the wet weather. It was, in fact, this day when?
This day back in 1861.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, I wasn't around back then.
But what happened this day in 1861?
Well, this day in 1861, 22,990 millimetres of rain falls in Cherrapunja, Assam in 1861, and it was a world record. Apparently, it's still drying up.
Hang on, back up the bus. You said 22,990 millimetres. That's just a quick bit of mental maths. Carry the one over.
That's a lot.
That's about 23 metres, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Rain. Oh, dear.
On this day in 1861.
I can see why it's still drying out. We'll take a look at some more of the events that went on for this date in history, and of course keep you in touch with what's coming up as well. But if you'd like a request, 5737103. What's the Gmail address?
Or you can email us on Gmail, traxfm.picton@gmail.com. It's traxfm.picton.
You certainly can. Great music in for Billy Squire in a moment. KWS are there, the Decon Blue, and this one for Sly Fox. Let's go all the way. We are going all the way to midnight and beyond. Your requests, dedication and shout-outs welcome. Trax FM on 107.1. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, cool.
Take the con, number one.
All right.
It's good for.
I have control.
Yeah.
As we say in planes.
107.1 Trax FM variety that's easy to listen to. 18 after 8. Lenny's sitting in the hot seat while Cliff goes and has his dinner. And I tell you something, Owen cooks a great meal. I mean, I still feel like there's a house party going on in my mouth, I tell you. Great music coming your way as we see out 2011 and 2012 with Joe Walsh at Trax FM.
Right. Standing by.
One 107.1 Trax FM variety that's easy to listen to from the late 70s, early 80s. The Knack there and My Sharona. I'm not really sure how they arrived at My Sharona. I guess they just sat there and subbed in words. You know, what can we got a song about my what? My Petunia? No, it doesn't sound right. So they eventually... You what?
My Skoda?
Oh, yeah, that could be true.
Yeah. No, sorry, Skoda.
My Skoda. No one would sing a song about one of them. Come on, let's get real. Mind you, they've come a long way since back in the day, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Yeah, and the larders and things like... We won't go into that. We'll talk about Lamborghinis very soon, and we'll find out who's won with some lotto numbers coming up. So we wish you all the very best for that, and we'll check those lucky lotto numbers. Now, lucky for some, but Ben, you've got a tale of something that's particularly unlucky.
Unlucky for others. Yeah, a few years ago in California, there was a raging bushfire. Once the fire was extinguished, the firefighters began the process of cleanup. In the middle of where the fire had been burning, they found a dead man wearing a scuba tank and wetsuit. Yeah, and at first the firefighters were baffled as to why a man would be out in the middle of the countryside wearing full scuba gear. Upon further examination, it was determined that the man died from the impact with the ground and not the fire. As best anyone can determine, this man was scuba diving off the coast of California and was accidentally picked up by one of the firefighting aircraft when it was refilling its water tanks offshore.
That really is unlucky. That's a kind of mystery you'd see on something like CSI or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
that kind of bizarre thing. I wonder if they use that as a part of their theme. Anyway, if you'd like to request one of your favourite songs, something you'd like to hear on the radio tonight, 573-7103. It's a local number. It costs you nothing to give us a buzz, and we'd love to hear from you. So pick up the phone and give us a call. And Mum, for the last time, Nanamuskuri is not happening tonight. Getting emails all over the show. Now, what is that email address again?
It's traxfm.picton@gmail.com. traxfm.picton.
Easy peasy. So give us a buzz here at Trax FM, variety that's easy to listen to, and the variety rolls on right this very moment. Here's one to get us up and boogieing around. The Stars on 54, or Stars on 45 actually. Get the numbers round the right way. Hopefully you will for Lotto tonight. This is Trax FM.
The story behind that.